Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thanks for joining us for the Fall Skirmish. My name is Zeke, and we are joined by the legend himself, Fallout. There you go. On top of that, just like every week, we swap up the format. This week, we're going with Hold the Throne, so let's talk about it. We're going to play 6 games. Victory royales are worth 3 points. Second and third place are worth 2 points. And if a duo can place 4th or 5th, they get 1 point. Now, talk to me about these eliminations.
Yes, eliminations, which makes it so exciting. Gives players like Aiden, Nickmercs a chance to keep up in the standings because they like to play fast. You get 3 points for 8+ eliminations, 2 for 6 or 7, 1 point for 4 or 5 eliminations. So you get rewarded for aggression. Of course, if you hold the throne, you also get 2 points per game by having most elims in any match. We'll keep close eye on that hold the throne statistic, which makes things really fun. That's an addition from how we saw things at PAX West.
Absolutely. The 2 floating points can be stolen. On top of that, man, there's just... look at these prize pools to be given out. On top of that, we've got the club points. So not only are these participants trying to earn themselves money, but they're also earning points for their clubs. You talked about it. Talk about the standings for the current clubs.
I mean, that money is life-changing, but perhaps more important, people don't realize how big this is, the club points. The $4 million will be given away to clubs for participants that go big with getting club points. 305 for first place here. Currently, as it stands, the Bush Bandits have 530 club points.
So if you're new and you don't know what's going on, check this out. For Fall Skirmish, we're doing things differently. We've got clubs. There's 5 clubs total, so we'll start with Fortnite. There is 50 participants from NA, 50 from EU, and then from those clubs, we've pulled basically 20 per club to make up 100.
Yeah, look at these names within these clubs. Fortnite's the Ghost Squad, Bizzle, Demo. You got Animal, who's an absolute beast. Complexity Hogman, some amazing players. United in the house, Ashton and Jack. Geomock and Tempo of FaZe Clan. This is unbelievable. Of course, Envy Gorilla, C9 Shivzy as well.
Yeah, let's check out the likes of Bush Bandits. I mean, look at that. 72 hours of chaps right at the top, started off strong. No, I mean, it's the likes of SypherPK and Ninja General and K-Sid. I mean, Grenader Jake. I mean, I had the pleasure of casting him with him at PAX. That guy is a legend. I love him very much. Next up, we've got Dusty Dogs.
Ghost Aiden. And my man Sofa of Trouble Boys as well. Dusty Dogs currently in 2nd place right now in the standings with 395 points. First place, the Bush Bandits. We just saw them a little bit ago.
Yep, let's also move on to the Rift Raiders. That's right. Some awesome names: Vape Jesus, Xro, Drinky Strafe, Nice Triz, Nibs, Punisher. I mean, honestly, all these names are just unbelievable NA players.
Gosh.
And finally, the Lucky Llama, Zayd, Linane at the Saint and Myth. I mean, Turkey Lips, I love that guy. Nick A30 and Space Lion, Vivid and Poach. There's just so much courage and typical. I mean, the names. Yeah, Nickmercs.
We got the hashtag Nickmercs versus Aiden. Tilted Towers rivalry is back. Points and to keep on going. I am so excited for week number 1 here of the Fall Skirmish, and we are about to be kicking off match number 1 of 6 here in this one.
That's right, and there's a few things we want to touch on. So first off, we're going to be using our new spectator mode. This is a live and online version of it. This is kind of like the rough V1, you know. We want to debut it, so now we'll be able to kind of see and move around people's perspectives and get additional information.
And look at the names dropping out of that battle bus. I saw Tempo, I saw Geomock, I saw Poach. So many big names competing here today. Ninja is competing alongside SypherPK, by the way, which is an awesome, awesome duo. I can't wait to see what they do. Of course, Nickmercs and Legion. Ghost Gaming is going to be competing. Bizzle and Demo, I believe, are a duo. We'll keep a close eye on all of these matchups and see who can represent the clubs the best.
That's right. So, you know, another topic I wanted to talk about was the game additions since PAX. So if you guys watch PAX, there's a lot to talk about. So, right, so during the actual PAX, we had disabled the Shockwave Grenade. That's back. On top of that, we also introduced the Grappler. This week, we've introduced the Porta Fortress. We introduced the Silence AR. Don't forget the Cube, a.k.a. Kevin, sank into Loot Lake. So now Loot Lake is bouncy, and we vaulted the drum gun. So all these things are very much, we've seen from earlier games, have impacted the meta. Yeah. So I'm very curious to see how that'll change up the NA scene. But man, here we go. We're just going big, going to Greasy Grove.
Yeah, I love that call out. We'll keep a close eye on the meta changes. Really, the theme of that is mobility. So we'll talk a lot about that throughout the broadcast. I'm board with Saint right now. They're going to land what I call Flat House in Greasy Grove. A smart position to land in. People think because it's so small, it's not a lot of great loot, but good situation.
No!
But here,
top right, Aiden's down.
Oh no, it happened. Sofa's still alive though, so Aiden goes down early. Nickmercs is going to explode Thief, so FaZe Thieves goes down already to the likes of Nick. I don't see Nick and Tilted. Am I crazy here?
I don't see him anywhere, but
this is the first time, and I watch Nick very often. I've not seen Nick go tilted. Unbelievable. A change in game plan. I was talking to Nick at dinner after summer skirmish, and he said, look, I think my ego got in the way a little bit in that 1v1 against Aiden. Maybe I should have stopped going tilted, and here we have it. Game number 1, no tilted drop for Nick. And look at Aiden just going to dip out of there as well.
That's right. They use the Rift on the go to disengage. Ghost Aiden, on, you can tell on the bottom left, part of Team Fortnite. So we'll keep you guys up to date with all the players, which team they're on, and look at this. They're moving in near, and High Distortion, Leopard TV are here. So is Yelo and Jared FPS.
Yep.
Ghost Aiden, a Dusty Dog.
Yeah, correction. Repping Dusty Dogs here. We'll keep you guys updated as much as we can on there.
Did anyone land in Paradise?
It looks empty. It looks very empty. No, there's somebody here. There is somebody here.
Someone built down. I think he's right in front of me. Yeah, he's hiding behind this RV.
I'm letting the land behind him.
Yeah, we can pinch this guy.
Yeah.
There's two. Careful.
No, I'm in the middle. Damn it. That was a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm dead here.
I didn't realize. I thought it was just one guy.
Yeah, no, his teammate was right there. Ready?
Pop a med kit real quick.
Alright.
There's gonna be guys south, 2 guys south.
Okay.
And then one's Tiki north.
Alright, let's go. Hit for 40.
Hit him, 30.
He's low. Got him. Full thirst, good shit. It's Pupper. Need AR.
On their clubs and who they're representing, who you're representing too, let us know. We got Drunky, the brother of Dakota's, aka Dark, a prominent Fortnite streamer as well. He's going up against Kaysen. Definitely not an easy task. He's playing with Liquid Strafe, I believe, as over towards the motel. Big fight about to ensue.
That's right, man. So many big names here participating in just week 1 of the fall skirmish. But look, like you talked about, they are engaging, and immediately Drunky goes down. The general here knocks him out with an SMG, secures the elimination, and now it's 2v1 in favor of General.
Yeah, nice job at isolating Drunky right there. They recognize, hey, we have a 1v2 opportunity. Let's take our numbers advantage. And now they're going to take another 2v1. Smart decision right there. And there you have it. No, Strafe is actually going to down 1. General's going to be in a 1 versus 1 here. He picks up the elimination, and he's going to get the elim. Ultimately, General does come out on top there. Well played by Liquid Strafe to take out 1. It's not going to get them any points, but it's going to be a little bit disruptive. I got to say, if I'm General's teammate right there, Case said, you want to play it a little bit more safe. You have a 2v1, value your life, play it wide, build up, and play more defensive. Nick Merckx at Greasy Grove here.
What? Is Nick Merckx a greasy boy now?
Different skin, different drop? I'm confused.
So here's something to note, is that who else is a greasy boy? Is actually Courage and Hysteria.
Yeah, I don't know if Hysteria's playing today, though. Let's check it out.
I thought High Distortion is playing.
High Distortion's playing with Leopard. Hysteria,
Hysterium's not. No, I don't think Hysteria's playing today. But I mean, Courage is right there. You can literally see us. So now we're not going to see the Aiden and Nick Merckx battle. We're going to see the Nick Merckx and Courage JD battle.
I love it. 2 of the most popular streamers and content creators on Fortnite are going to be battling here. Both unlucky llamas, by the way. So maybe a little collusion here. They're going to want to avoid each other. No, I'm just kidding. But interesting. Laquan, a.k.a. Legion, playing under a different tag here.
I love it. I got so I was able to cast games with him at PAX, and he was just so funny.
He's hilarious. Yeah, awesome guy. From Kansas City. Nick Merckx.
Good job playing.
Yeah.
He rifted?
Yeah.
There's people here.
They're not in the house,
going on top of us, on top of us. No way.
Who was that?
Hogman.
Oh, no. What the? My God, dude, the zone.
City. Nick Merckx, originally from Detroit, currently living in LA. He wants this fight here, and he's gonna get it. Taking high side on Courage right now. Looks like he has a height advantage. Courage gonna miss that first shot. Nick able to survive. He wants to isolate the 2v1 if he can. Nick, one of the best positional players in the game, knows how to hold his right-hand advantage and knows how to use cover to his advantage. Of course, that might come from his Gears of War competing days. He's playing alongside Legion, competitive Halo player with a deep background in Halo. Let's see what they can do here.
Take a look, man. So, that scared me for just a moment. There was suddenly someone in the house with him. But take a look. So very quickly to identify whenever you're looking at a player's name. So Nickmercs has a 47, Daequan also has a 47. Therefore, they're on the same team. This is a quick way to identify. On top of that, this new spectator mode allows us, if you look at the top right, you can see additional players. So you can actually see that there's other players on top here. There's also players leaving at the top right. So extra information all the way around.
Yep. Looks like towards Shifty, there's a couple teams over there, but this is a tried and true 2 versus 2 for Nick and Legion versus Courage and Typical Gamer. And again, look how Nick plays this. So smart, so slow, so methodical. He doesn't put himself in bad positions ever because he's a true competitor, that's for sure. All these guys are all in on Fortnite all day, and they put so much work into this game. And see who can come on top in this fight. Very patient for both teams right now.
Courage looking to just try and find these players. All right, so he breaks down the ceiling here. He doesn't see the players. He's not exactly sure where they are, right? So Nick's doing the smart thing, which is crouch walking inside the house. You make so much less noise when you're doing that.
But ultimately, if Courage and Typical Gamer keep just chopping away here, they're going to have height advantage. They're going to have some visibility, especially if they get owning possession to the cover as they play some floor. So if I'm Nick and Legion, I'm not comfortable where I'm at. I'm maybe trying to find a way to disengage. Do you have a Porter Rift? Do you have something to get out of there with?
You know, I don't think so. I think Nick only had a shotgun, an SMG, I believe a pistol, and then a scoped AR. I'm not sure what his teammate might have had.
Yeah, sometimes if you're Nick, that's all you need.
I'm sorry, it was a burst rifle, not a pistol.
Oh,
he gets shot from above. That was a huge chunk there.
Legion puts himself in a pretty bad spot here. He's going to be tagged up. So hurt is Legion. And now Courage and Typical Gamer in a great position to win this fight. They just want to inch away at the HP of Nick and Legion. No reason to rush and get destroyed by maybe a one pump to the head from a shotgun. Instead, play your life and play intelligent here. That's exactly what they're going to do.
And as you can see on the top right of the mini-map, we've got a team making their way back into Greasy Grove. They started to leave earlier, but they heard the gunshot, so now they're doubling back. And now they may look to third-party this.
Yep, Courage going to drop. Legion's going to get the med kit off, I believe, so Legion's back to full health. Of course, as I say that, Courage tags him up just a little bit. On board with Typical Gamer here. Gets a little bit lost here. Courage is in a 1 versus 2 for the moment. Nick gets taken out, all up to Legion, and Courage cleans up just like that. The Courageous defeat the M-Fam, and Nick is going to get taken out.
And that's just how the cookie crumbles here in Greasy Grove. Courage JD saying, look, Nickmercs, I know you didn't like Nick Towers no more, but I'm not going to let you take over the Greasy Grove. This is my home. But look at this. KP5 goes down to the likes of Monster, and now he's looking to hunt down Mercsman, who's dropped very low. Secures the elimination. Now he does get the counter elimination, but now it's just Monster by himself.
Yep. Monster. Only about 61 HP. He does have a med kit, so he'll be fine. But look how low his ammo is. I think he had some more loot. He possibly could have gotten there. But let's jump in elsewhere as he will survive that fight. Meanwhile, looks like 3 teams are gathering outside of Salty Springs. That's VV Punisher. Big shot to him. He competed in the Ninja Vegas event and made a name for himself. Let's see what he can do here.
He was also at PAX. I did not personally get to meet him, but I saw him and I thought to myself, that is a beautiful man. This is a true story, by the way.
That's amazing. Meanwhile, TV coming from Chicago. Young man. 19 years old, I believe, recently graduated from high school, looking to make his pro Fortnite career and dream a reality here today.
And you just love to see the diversity in players, you know. And even EU, man, there's just so many people that love Fortnite. They're passionate about it. I mean, look, even at the top right, you got One Shot Girl and Monster Deface. Monster was here casting for the Summer Skirmish.
Yep.
He's a great player, so we'll have to keep an eye out. So
seems like a great guy as well.
Oh, yeah, he's super, like, just genuinely nice individual.
Yeah, and then back on the topic of Hezzy. Hezzy is representing the Bush Bandits, who are currently sitting in first place after the European action broke down with a solid 530 points. So if Hezzy can keep it up, the Bush Bandits club is looking great here in week number 1.
That's right. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the clubs are a big deal. Not only are players looking to compete and earn money for themselves, but they're also looking to get points for their clubs, because at the end of the 6 weeks, the club with the most points is also going to walk away with an additional $4 million. It's crazy to think about, but that is something to keep an eye on. So again, by match 4, you need to pick a team if you haven't already. Yeah. What's your favorite team?
I wonder.
Oh, I wonder, yeah. Lucky Llamas.
Lucky Llama, I'm committed. They're in 3rd place right now, but I'm committed. Lucky Llamas all day. It'd be a dream to join up at that club. Meanwhile, J-Omak, you're just on board with as part of the Fortnites. They're currently in 3rd place. Yep, with 165. Lucky Llama's in 4th place. I take that back.
Look at Turkey Lips, probably one of my favorite people on the planet. Also a very nice and genuine man. He has a push-up counter on his channel, so if you'd like to see him do push-ups, go check him out.
I love
and subscribe to him because, boy,
Wow.
he has like 1,000 or something. I don't know.
Who's this? Sorry?
Turkey Lips.
He does push-ups?
Yeah.
I thought he was just
No, I believe it's...
He does it all, this guy. You have no idea. Turkey Lips is one of the nicest people I've ever met.
He really is.
So genuine. And if you're wondering how he got his name, ask him. He loves telling the story. Don't worry, it's not like derogatory or anything like that. It's a great story.
He actually told me this story
Yeah,
at
that's a good one.
PAX.
His brother,
It made me laugh.
it was a nickname his brother used to kind of give him back in the day. And yeah, really great guy. Big shout out to Turkey Lips. Phenomenal player who's burst onto this scene as a breakout player for sure in one of the summer skirmishes and performed pretty well at PAX West as well.
That's right. But now we are down. Look at this, man. 77 players left alive. There's just so many people. Something to keep in mind, Courage JD currently at the top of the leaderboard with 3 eliminations. Monster with 2 behind him. The General, 2 as well. So don't forget, a lot of these players are competing for elimination. So as a duo, if you can find 4 eliminations, you get a point. At 6, you get 2, and at 8, you get 3.
Look at that. Courage. We all know what he can do on the mic with the commentary. I'm sure he's glad to be playing again. And look at his performance. 3 eliminations already for JD Courage. A strong start from him, and boy, is it good to have him back. You see Gank Cease, part of Gank Stars.
He had a Porta Fortress.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so what we saw from EU scene is that the Porta Fortress, it is a game changer. Not only is it great for defensive uses, but man, when you get to those final circles, you drop a Porta Fortress, everyone else gets caught off guard, and you have edit rights over the entire space.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping we get to see some of that action later on.
Definitely. I'm on board with Exis of Trouble Boys. The team that is signed with an organization, but unannounced what organization they're signed with. So, a little mystery there. Big shot to the Trouble Boys team. Exis, Sofa, and Co. Fulmer and Co. See what they can do here.
Now just
Just
slowly
posting
picking
up.
up.
Yeah,
Yep, just taking their time. I mean, take a look, man. There's so many players just all over the place. You got Harrians and Crowd out down there. Hesse in reverse 2K, Monster D Face, One Shot Girl, and yet again, Punisher and Nibs. So they don't have to move quite yet.
I think Ninja might be taken out already. I haven't seen Ninja yet. I know he was playing with Sypher from what I saw. We'll confirm for you guys as soon as we can. On board with Monster D-Face. Awesome guy, had a chance to cast one of the summer skirmish programs. And now, look at this. I mean, the difference between 76 people alive still. The difference between live public environment and private server with so much on the line is just astronomical, as these players are playing so passive. I had a chance to talk with some pro players, and they all agreed the best way to play is smart, passive, play for mid and late game, unless, of course, you're Ghost Aiden.
In which case, you slay out all the time. You just never stop slaying out.
Exactly. Courage now puts himself in a box here. Needs to get a quick edit. Not clean just yet, but here comes the push. Leaves his teammate Typical Gamer in a 1 versus 2 momentarily. Can they recover? Meanwhile, they're playing against Zate of Energy. Let's see what Zate can do here. As Typical Gamer, they're going to turtle hold low side, and look at this beautiful play to knock down the cover, and that should force Zate into their hand.
Courage doing everything he can here. Zate, just like we talked about, up top. And so look, oh, he's taking shots. So now here's the question. Is Zate's teammate down? It looks like it might be by himself.
Yeah, he is. And look how smart he's playing this. You know, I had a chance to talk with Zate, and he mentioned under any circumstance, he's going to find the optimal play to make, and it looks like he's making the optimal play out of this situation. 1 versus 2, creates this entire fortress of building by himself, and gives himself the advantage here. Who's that? Oh, Porter Rift. Look at this. A 1 versus 2, and Courage and Typical Gamer felt like they had to leave. That's how strong of a player Zate is.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't blame him. Zate is not someone that you want to engage. He's a lot like from EU is Kinstar, right? When you go against the likes of Kinstar, you're like, no, I'd rather do anything else. And they felt like that. Yeah. Same way with Zate, right? It's like, oh, Zate, it's 2v1. Ooh, yeah, we're just gonna leave. Zate, we're sorry.
Yep, exactly. Speaking of EU, we saw on our screen the American EU. That's EU United, a St. Louis-based esports organization who has quite a variety of solid Fortnite players. Big shot to Jack.
Dude. Look at this new safe zone.
Wow.
We're going back to Tilted. We're going back to Tilted, all right? And not only that, but everyone is spaced out. I mean, so what we saw from Game 1 of EU was that at this time, there was 64 players left in the lobby. Here in NA, we see there is 72 players remaining right now.
Wow. Unbelievable. So we talk very often about how EU perhaps is a little bit slower of a game. This has proven us wrong here. Maybe a little more fast-paced as we're on board with King Richard of the Bush Bandits right now, currently in first place in the club standings thanks to their counterparts over in Europe.
That's right. And I mean, you know, a lot of these teams, what is the team with 0 points again? Rift Raiders.
It is Rift Raiders.
So
Yep.
they are looking to pick up the slack. So that's something to keep in mind. We're not only playing NA games and EU games, but all these competitors, if they place, they're earning points for their club. So it's gonna be a crazy 6 weeks to say the least.
Yeah, I'm looking at Rogue 00 Flower. He's sitting in Storm right now, just healing up. I think he recognized that King Richard is gatekeeping here. Good job of King Richard backtracking for that. Might have a Porter Rift, might have something. But meanwhile, Tendons picks up a snipe, 44 meters on Grenader Drake.
Not Grenader Jake.
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so. So now, 30 seconds before the storm.
Yeah. We're gonna start singing for you guys, a little karaoke.
There you go. I'm terrible.
This is a variety stream, by the way.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun casting with you.
Right back at you, my friend. I'm board with King Richard, 215, another prominent streamer. Turkey Lips, though, picking up 00 Flower on the rotation out of the storm, so perhaps staying too long in the storm ended up costing him. And Turkey Lips is still alive, still breathing, and doing a great job of that.
Down in the bottom left of your screen, though, Liquid Chap, we saw him for just a moment. And now look, so now we get a new safe zone circle, and again, it's moving itself over toward Tilted Towers. There is so, I mean, look at Tilted Towers as it is right now. It is just a scarred battlefield. Courage JD and Typical Gamer are there, though they are alive. Courage hasn't been able to pick up any additional eliminations. So keep in mind, if his teammate has one elimination, though, they're at that first threshold, they'll get themselves 1 point on the board. But dude, look at this circle. There's so many places to hide inside Tilted.
Unbelievable. They're sitting in Grandma's house here, just trying to chop away, get as many mats as they can. Courage's gonna close that door, give himself a little more of a safety net. Or keep it open for bait purposes. There you go.
No, okay, he's gonna close it, yeah. Wow, look at this. This is what 67 players in a tiny circle looks like.
Hey.
This is before the actual storm forces them all together.
And guess who's center circle? Aiden makes his way back to Tilted after an early exit, stays alive with Sofa of Trouble Boys. I am stoked to see what Aiden can do with 66 people forced into his hand at Tilted, let alone that 1 versus 1 we saw against Nick Merckx in Summer Skirmish.
That's right, man. Ghost Aiden is a Dusty Dog, so if you're a Dusty Dog fan, blow up the chat with Dusty Dogs. Yeah. And look at this scoreboard. You love to see it. Turkey Lips is down right now. That's why his health bar is red. And take a look at the top. There's only 2 players, Courage JD and Typical Gamer. Dude, so Courage and Typical Gamer have 6 eliminations total.
Can you believe it?
So they have 2 points on the board. If they find 2 more eliminations, they're going to net their duo 3 points.
Let alone if they stay alive and survive and get placement too. A great start from Courage here. If you're a fan of the Courageous, you like to see it. Meanwhile, oh, Aiden. Oh boy, he's good.
It's okay. Don't do that.
Speaking of which, we got to jump on board with him, as he is on fire right now, and they're just going to try and sneak their way into what used to be a little Bass Pro shop, retail shop.
Do you just hear all the sounds? There's literally gunfire. There's people dropping in, you know, gliding in, and now the storm is moving. 36 seconds until the area gets overtaken, and then we're going to get a new safe zone. Dude, so Courage and Typical Gamer, if they can pick up those 2 eliminations and have 8, they could very well hold the throne here for the first game of the NA scene.
Yep, that'd be massive. King Richard picks up a double on Monster and Turkey Lips. So Turkey Lips is out. Nice job by King Richard. Staying alive, that's 2 eliminations for him. His first 2, he puts himself in that little scoreboard we've been checking out. He should be on the top 10 right now. General, right in front of him. I think King Richard is alone. Yes, he is.
Yes.
So it should be interesting.
Look at that. Chap is right up, just to his right there. Dude, we're still at 61 players in the lobby that just changed to 60. Oh my goodness. Just listen to the gunfire. Everyone is here.
Ghost Aiden, there you have it. Bottom left of your screen. Picks up a double on High Distortion and Legend, I believe that was. And Aiden is performing here so far in this one. Not sure where he's at, trying to find him. He's still in Bass Pro Shop's basement, where he loves to go. He has his positioning on lock. He loves the rotations. He has great mats right now. Doesn't have many heals, though. So his loot is not the greatest. Representing the Dusty Dogs here is Aiden. So if you're a CDN the third fan, who's I don't think he's competing today, but he's part of that Dusty Dogs team.
Just blow up the chat.
Blow up the chat.
Dusty Dogs, emotes, everyone, go!
Are there Dusty Dog emotes?
I believe that's what Arctic was telling us.
Amazing. That's absolutely amazing. You can rep your favorite team, not only on Twitter, not only in hashtags, but in the Twitch chat with emotes. I can't wait to see just waves and waves of Dusty Dog spam right now for CDN, for Aiden, and the rest of the Dusty Dogs crew.
That's right, man. Now we're going to see this. Look, 30 seconds before this storm starts to move again. Look how many people are outside Tilted Towers that still need to get inside.
Oh, check it out.
Let's check out. Yeah. This is the double kill coming in from Aiden.
Looks like it was a team effort for sure. Him and Sofa are able to pick those up. Well done from him. We got to stick on board with Aiden a little bit here, as he is now burying himself in what used to be the retail fish shop and is now Kevin's domain.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, you know, Aiden is just taking over the space. He's like, look, this is now my home.
Yeah.
This is Aiden Towers. So
Kevin the Cube, you may have destroyed it, but I still live here. So
I remember we talked about that yesterday when we were like, wait, Kevin destroyed the Tilted Bass Pro Shop?
I didn't believe you.
I know.
And Zeke had to pull up a YouTube video showing me Kevin the Cube, which is no longer in existence, rest in peace, rolling over the Bass Pro Shop and flattening half of it, literally.
It was so funny.
It was hilarious. I was like, what? I think we were at dinner or something like that. It was crazy.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun had here between the two of us, which is great. But dude, look at this. We're still at 50 players Fallout. 50 players in this space. And look, we're going to get a new safe zone. All right, it's outside in the storm. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, my goodness. And look how far Aiden has to go here. It's literally as far as it could possibly be. So now, Aiden picked up a double. Courage still alive at Grandma's house. They're making that their home.
Look at this.
Moving in with Grandma here.
He's got a launch pad, and he's got the grappler. No grenades, though, so he can't make any bounces. But he can very quickly navigate if he needs to.
Yeah. Morgoss, finally. We're checking out Morgoss, the young man who netted himself $250,000, representing the Rift Raiders here, so he has a big responsibility. Rift Raiders currently at 0 points after the European showcase. Let's see what Morgoss can do here to change that tide.
You can just hear the suppressed shots, the boogie bombs. I mean,
they're 72 hours.
Oh, wow, he takes down 72 hours?
Can you believe it?
Aiden, you monster, stop! Gosh!
One of the great innovators of Fortnite, 72 hours, top player for sure, gets taken out by Ghost Aiden, playing on console with controller.
That's right. King Richard finds an elimination there, and look, now Courage is moving. Oh, wow, he just flew by the team right there. I don't even know if they saw him or not. But now Courage is like, hey, I'm bailing. Look, this is Ghost Aiden. He's in the storm. It's taking for so much.
He's not going to get that. He doesn't want the bandages, though. Look how low his AR ammo is. Oh. And that's going to be it.
He had the grappler.
How many eliminations did he get, I wonder? I mean, we saw these 3.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yep.
But now look, Margosi now here. He's got the Porta Fortress. Back over to Courage. I mean, dude, we're still at 33, now 31 players. I mean, this number continues to change down to 29, 25.
All the action. Look at the bottom left of your screen. It is literally just a wave of text right now, lost in the storm. I see some Liquid people. I see Reverse 2K playing themselves in the storm as well. At least 10 people just got lost in the storm. It goes to show the importance of those early rotations. Courage hits the jump pad and rotates early. Liquid Champ
Symphony
from Amaze and Symphony. I believe that was Amaze actually. And Symphony picked up as well, another one.
Amaze takes him down, and Symphony finds an elimination in Monster D-Phase. Oh my goodness. I mean, we talked about this Fallout. Anytime the circle gets this claustrophobic, you're going to find eliminations left and right. And we went from 20, what was it, like 34 players to 25, now to 14.
Yeah, unbelievable. And look at this, Dimes is down, so one member of United, Amaze is the last up. He wants to go for the revive potentially. And check out Courage and Typical Gamer. They have 6 eliminations between the two of them at least. And they're still alive. They have the opportunity to sit here and place as well. They spot Morgoss. Needs to watch his back here, but Courage, what an opportunity to make a statement here by holding the throne and getting a first place finish.
Dude, Ghost DMO is still alive and running around. This, I mean, he's a Fortnite himself, but wow, this guy is extremely deadly. Ghost Bizzle, his partner down below.
Look how hurt he is, but he's still playing with such aggression. Finally gonna get down. Ghost Bizzle still alive though. Can Bizzle go big? Meanwhile, on board of Symphony, the self-proclaimed best editor in the game. Phenomenal editing videos from Symphony. Big shout out to him. As we're on board, he has high ground, and he's gonna hold that high ground. Demo gets taken out. Bizzle does take out Zoof from C9 though, coming from Chicago. Zoof gets taken out. Tendon's alive. Snood takes out Pug. Pog, I believe, and Typical Gamer finally gets taken out by Zoof. What is going on right now? What an amazing
So, I don't know if you
gameplay.
saw, but Courage JD took down Ghost DML. And I believe Typical Gamer went down as well to the likes of Ghost. It was probably another member. It was so fast I couldn't see it, but man, this is getting ridiculous.
Yep, Symphony and Snood, his teammate, still alive here, and with high grounds. This is getting nuts. Bizzle's still alive. He takes out Courage. So the Dusty Dogs here performing in game number 1. Ghost Bizzle, one of the most clutch players in the game. I've seen him do some disgusting things in Tilted Towers and elsewhere, is finally going to get shut down by Morgoss. But what an effort from Bizzle to secure his team a potential top 5 finish.
Look at everyone still down below. Margossi, Zexro. I mean, these guys up top with Snood. Symphony, painful. It's 6 players left. I believe it is a 2v1, v1, v1.
Yeah, here comes the push. Painful, representing VGJ for the first time under that tag with the new org backed by Jeremy Lin is alive still. So Painful with a great start. Let's see what he can do if he can stay alive here. He has a campfire out. And
oh, look,
wow.
the preemptive. Okay, so he's bouncing just in case they brought the whole structure down. But now, oh, the Porta Fortress goes down. And we talked about it, man. You can now edit that entire space. Look, he's just trying to jump down. He's trying to get down there to secure this last elimination. He's going to be in the storm. It's on his right. I don't think he saw him. He's right there.
He's healing his tendons in a campfire.
Oh.
Again, there you have it. Ghost Snood and Symphony in game number 1 come out on top with a near perfect game. Look at them, barely even touched in that last storm. And if you're a fan of the Dusty Dogs, you're on top of the world right now as Symphony and Ghost Snood are going to start off strong.
What an awesome first game of the day. I mean, first off, let's just talk about how many players were left alive at any given moment. Oh my goodness, 76 players at one point. I mean, and then immediately, look, Ghost Snood, they jump down and they make the play. They try to find that last player.